Well, have you decided that you want to get more business this year? Is 2022 the year for you? And you're wondering, what are some ways to get business? Are you a new agent and you're thinking, besides my friends and family, who else should I reach out to help them out with their real estate needs? Or you're a seasoned agent and you're in a rut and you're like, man, I want to get some more business. Well, that's what today's video is all about. We're going to go over the 8 different ways that RPR says you can prospect for new business. So stick around and enjoy the show. If you don't already know, my name is Josh Barnett. I'm a real estate agent, been in the business over 15 years now. It's crazy when I say it out loud. I've closed over 600 deals personally, and my team has closed over 1,400 deals. Guy, without God, my wife, my team, I wouldn't be anywhere. I wouldn't have a successful business. So it's not me, it's them, and I just do what they tell me. So I pass my knowledge along to agents like you on YouTube and on Facebook that are watching it to help you succeed at your real estate business. If you have thoughts about a new brokerage and you're curious about eXp Realty, don't hesitate to call, text, email me. I'd love to tell you all the benefits that eXp Realty has and what it has done for my business since joining. Now, let's get in today's video, 8 different ways to prospect for new business. According to RPR. Item number 8, prospecting letters. Prospecting letters. So let's say you have a customer who's looking for a 4-bed, 2-bath, 3-car garage in 2 or 3 specific neighborhoods. You can go to the tax records, you can pull those houses, you can go to the MLS, you can pull those houses that fit that criteria, and you can mail all those owners a letter, and you're telling them the truth. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I have a buyer who's interested in living in your neighborhood, and they're looking for a 4-bed, 2-bath, 3-car garage. The tax records show that your house might be a good fit for them. Have you thought about selling? This isn't a guarantee to buy. The buyer still needs to look at the house, fall in love with the house, and you both need to reach a written agreement. But if you have had any thoughts about selling, please give me a call. I would love to chat with you and schedule time for the buyer to come preview your home. The letter's that simple. It doesn't have to be super wordy. I'll put a Google Doc link in the comments below on an example letter that I've used on other neighborhoods. And I'll change the addresses and stuff like that so it's not so specific. But literally, putting a letter in the mail has gotten me business. It has literally gotten me business. I haven't found a buyer like one of the houses yet that I have been able to show them from those letters, but I have gotten listings and I have closed them off of letters just like that. Number 7, past clients. You have to stay in touch with your past clients because if you're not, someone else might be. Make sure they're getting at least 1 email newsletter from you per month, and make sure that you're calling them on their home anniversary dates. Call them on their home anniversary dates and see how they are doing. You definitely want to do that when you're prospecting for new business. According to RPR, item number 6, social media marketing. Social media prospecting. To me, social media prospecting is as simple as staying in touch with my friends on Facebook. I'll go through every quarter, starting at the A's, and I'll work my way down B, C, D, all the way to Z, and I'm just touching base with all those friends. I'm liking some of the pictures that I see of theirs, and I'm commenting on some of the pictures that I see of theirs. And if one of them looks like they need a need, or like if they need a roofer or an attorney or something like that, I can easily direct message them an attorney or a roofer that other customers have been happy with. And that's adding value to our relationship, keeping me top of mind when they're thinking about real estate. Social media prospecting, item number 6. Number 5, sphere of influence. It's gonna be very similar to social media, but things like client appreciation parties are great to keep your sphere of influence invigorated and keep you top of mind. You can talk to those wine and paint people and really have your close-knit A-team referral customers go to something like that, or you can rent out a pavilion or a picnic table with a grill at one of your local city parks and just have a grill out and let the kiddos play on all the kid things. There's probably a volleyball net that the grown-ups can play volleyball at and a kiddo play site for the kiddos to play at. Having client appreciation parties is a great way to stay in touch with your sphere of influence. Item number 4, niche marketing. Let's say you really enjoy jiu-jitsu. Let's say you really enjoy guns. You can easily network with people in your jiu-jitsu class. You can easily network at conceal and carry classes, shotgun classes, shooting at dark classes. I don't know a lot about shooting. I'm just bringing things to your attention that you could think about that you'd be interested in. If rock climbing is your thing, you could get business from rock climbing while you're prospecting. Be intentional about your conversations with people. If working out at the gym is your thing, if someone asks you for a spot, you guys get to talking, you gals get to talking, or you're in a racquetball tournament or pickleball tournament or something like that, be intentional with your conversations. Make sure people know you're in real estate. Don't be overbearing, but that's a question that naturally comes up. So what do? That's a question that naturally comes up. And then they go, oh, really? Well, how's the market? And then you got to stop it right there. You're like, well, it really depends if you're a buyer or seller, if you're thinking about renting, or if you're an investor. Which one are you thinking about? Just ask them a clarification question. And they're like, you know what? I was kind of thinking about this. And that conversation is natural. And then keep in touch with them. Friend them on Facebook. Keep in touch with them. Stay top of mind. According to RPR, and I don't recommend it, I would much rather you spend time circle dialing, but their number 3 is open houses. Can you get business from it? Yes. Back in 2016, I believe, 2016, I was hardcore on open houses, and I closed $60,000 in commissions that year just off of open houses. So that was huge. So open houses do work. Be intentional, be laid back, be inviting, be a good person to talk to. Don't hound the buyer, but also control the situation. You don't want a bunch of strangers going through houses, especially in this market when there's 15, 20 buyers for every single house that comes online immediately. Really control that open house, and don't do it by yourself, especially if you don't feel like you can protect yourself. So open houses is another way to prospect for business in 2022. Number 2, according to RPR, and it's a way that I definitely agree with, circle prospecting. Sitting down on the phone with a dialer for 1 to 2 hours per day, you're gonna have 5 to 10 conversations with real people per day, and you're gonna pick up real business from it. It may not be immediate, but you'll be planting that seed, and you'll be able to stay in touch with those people, and over time, you'll be able to get their business. And then every now and then, you do land a deal just right away. You know what? I actually was thinking about selling. It's so weird that you called. Great. I'm so happy to be able to chat with you about that. Are you thinking about selling the next 30 days or 45 days? Just carry those conversations along. Have good conversations. That's what it is to be a salesman or saleswoman. Circle prospecting is a great way to pick up business, especially in 2022. And the number 1 way the RPR says to go get new business is neighborhood prospecting, aka neighborhood farming. You could do that with a variety of means. You could send them postcards for a whole neighborhood. You could send the whole neighborhood a letter. You could door knock the whole neighborhood. And of course you could circle prospect the whole neighborhood too, but that's more under circle prospecting. But neighborhood prospecting, if it's a target neighborhood that you want to do business in, you could easily do that. And it's one of those ways where if you're sending them letters or sending them postcards, you're trading money for time. If you're door knocking, you're trading time for money. So there's numerous different ways to prospect a neighborhood, but neighborhood prospecting is always a good way to get new business, but you definitely need to be consistent about it. Don't just do it 1 month and think that something's gonna happen right away. You have to be consistent and do it every month. And those are the 8 ways to prospect for new business. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. That way other agents just like you know that it's a good video to watch. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more about how to be a real estate agent when it comes to real estate agent training and real estate agent tips, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. I love showing broker owners, team leaders, seasoned agents, and new agents how eXp Realty can help them take their business to the next level. I'll see you guys on the next video.